All right. Welcome back to the center of the Cornhole universe. That would be center court right here. Owensboro, Kentucky, the World Championships of Cornhole, Season 21 for the American Cornhole Organization. I am Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, and proud to be here, center stage, for our fifth and final Pro Series Skins competition. We had nearly 200 pros fighting for this final bracket of 16. We knocked it down to 32. We had a play-in game, and these are our final 16 competitors. If you've been watching Skins, you know how it works. If not, stick with us, and we will make sure that we bring you up to speed as quickly as possible. The 8 people to this side, these pros, represent the top 8 who came out into that final bracket of 16. And this is a little thing we like to call pick your poison. Sometimes it backfires, sometimes it works to your advantage. But the bottom line is the top 8 get to pick from the next 8. And we will begin with Josh Holland. Josh Holland, you qualified first. Come on in here, bud. And tell me, out of these 8 competitors, who do you choose to face off against?
Give me Daniel.
All right, Daniel Wine. All right, you guys, right there's the camera. Put on your meanest competitive face. Look up there, look up there, look up there, look up there. All right, very good. All right, write it down. That's our first matchup right there. All right, back here, back to your spot there. Lonnie Campos, who's seen quite a bit of time on center court already, knows how these boards are playing. Come on in here. Out of this next 8, who do you choose?
I'll take Justin.
All right, Justin DeBrusen, very good. All right, face up there to that camera. Put on your big old competitive face. Make a fist or do something. You're both too nice. Get back in line. All right, very good. Josh, qualified 3rd out of the top 8. Who's it going to be out of the remaining players?
Dustin.
Dustin Aran? All right, very good. You guys step up there. Face that way real quick. Show them the best play face you've got. All right, and back to it. Very good. There's your 3rd matchup. Next is going to be Karsten Morris. Karsten in from the West Coast. West Coast showing up and showing out. Who's it going to be?
Jordan.
All right, Jordan Langworthy. A blast from the past, and actually probably one of the first loudmouths of the ACO, I would have to say. All right, that's going to be a beauty right there. And it's funny, when we get to Kelsey, I'm going to tell you something I overheard her say a moment ago. Zach Dawson, another familiar face here on center court during the Pro Series. Who are you going to pick?
Give me Drew.
All right. Drew Dixon, all right. A little hug. Face the camera right there. Let's get that shot. I'll get out of that shot. All right. Now, I heard Kelsey out the corner of my ear a moment ago look over here and goes, I don't want to play any of y'all. So you're going to have to play somebody, and you're playing for 2. Congratulations, by the way. So who is it going to be?
I'm going to take Chris.
All right, Chris Day, another veteran of the Pro Series. All right, here's the deal. It's the 2 of you. Face that camera. Chris Day, Kelsey Turner. All right, 2 matches left to pick out. Sebastian's not going to have much to pick from, I don't think, and I already think I know how this is going to go, but Tanner, go ahead, baby.
Jeremiah.
Oh, that is not how I thought this was going to go. All right, here, get up here. Y'all get up there. Yikes. All right, Sebastian, we got to get you up here with your playing partner and get you a photo. Come on. Who was it? Who's left?
I got a pick.
Oh yeah, hang on for it. I'll let you pick.
I'll take Braden Easterling.
All right, very good. Good choice. Good choice. That's good. It's like picking the one thing on the menu that the restaurant has. Well done. All right, we'll see what happens. There were some great playing games to get here out of the top 32, and you are about to see something that's a lot of fun. 13 frames. First one to win 7 of those 13 frames wins all the money associated with those frames and all unclaimed skins. That's how it works. We got to set these matchups. Hang tight. We'll be back here in just a moment, and we will have the Pro Series Skins game underway from center court, Owensboro, Kentucky. Make some noise for all these pros, if you would, please. They definitely earn their spots. You guys go find a spot to stay warm, and we'll have this first game up here in just a moment. All right, well, I have now assumed the position back here behind the broadcast desk. We are having the matchup set, and we will get them underway here in just a moment. The Macbeth brothers nice enough to sit in while Philip Barnett is out playing something to do with singles something somewhere. What's he doing?
Doubles, tiered doubles.
Hang on a second. Let me you picked up the one.
Oh.
There you go. Let's go with that one. He's playing doubles tiers. Is that right?
Yep.
Doubles tiers, you said?
Doubles tiers.
Terrific. Okay. Let's see. Let me get another one on here. Let's do this. Let's put that one there, yours there, and that one on you. Let's do that. Very good. Patrick.
Do it.
And Brian Macbeth. Valium. Take this one. All right, we're going to get these matches set up here in just a moment.
All right.
Brian, do we have you there?
Yeah, you got
Let's do it.
I don't know if I'm hearing you all that well. Let me hear you.
Turn me up in the headphones.
There you go.
There we go.
Sounds good. All right, well, the Macbeth brothers, while Philip is out dancing around in the tiers, we will get ready to fire off the first match here. And I'll tell you what, if you guys are going to keep that score over there, I think they're going to be happy with me because I'm the guy that's going to be over here keeping track of how much money they are winning. It's $25 per frame, $5,000 total purse on the line, and this is always a good time. You guys have seen enough Skins Cornhole to chime in. What do you think of it?
I love it.
Yeah. I've actually, my brother used to run a cornhole events at a brewery that he worked at, and we actually did these Skins games out there a couple times, and it was a blast to play in.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. Obviously not as high of stakes as we're doing here. I think I did it as like a $10 or $20 buy-in with like $2 a skin or something like that.
Well, but you know what? It is fun. I mean, I always make the comparison to golf. There's always been kind of the comparisons to me with shot making, your shot selection, all that, and obviously Skins is a big a game that's played within the game of golf. Now, the only difference I would say here is there's no pressing when you get to the end like you would in golf and kind of press. But $25 a skin, again, best of 13. If you beat me 7-0, not only do you win the money for the 7 skins you've won, but you win the remaining 6.
Yep.
So that would be 13. I would walk home empty-handed and pockets turned out like rabbit ears. But that rarely happens. We don't have a whole lot of 13-0 matches when you get to this level of competition. So we will get them underway. I do believe we are ready to go. Do we have them set up? Everybody's got the score bug ready to go. Jesse, are you ready?
I was going to say, one of the things, if you're watching us live and you're not familiar with the game of Skins, it is a per round score. That's one of the things I really like. So if you have a bad round where you give up, you lose 10-1, you only lose 1 point.
Right. Yeah, you're not playing for the next frame. You're playing for this frame. And it's sometimes, and we've noticed, I mean, you'll see guys like Daniel Wine, Josh have played in this a number of times. Chris Day, a veteran of Skins, and they had to qualify throwing a game against the Ghost in what we call the SCR frame games, 13 frames, highest score towards 156. But to your point, some of these players understand that psychology. The newer ones to the event will not. It'll take them 3 or 4 frames to realize they're not playing for what's coming. They're playing for what's happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you bring up a great point. It is a different way to look at it. Typically a game takes about anywhere from 12 to 15 minutes to determine a winner. And honestly, your speed of play is really dictated by the nature of the game, not as much the long-term strategy. So you bring up a great point, and I think that's something that everybody will want to keep an eye on. We've done 4 of these so far this season. This is the 5th and final one. We were back here in January for the Super Major. I had a $10,000 purse. Every frame was worth $50 at the time, and we do have the big old wooden thing, which is the coveted Pro Series Skins trophy, as Phil likes to call it. So as soon as Frank gets back here and is ready to keep score, we will be ready to go. On the screen, you see the score bug that was designed just for this. It will keep you up to date as to what's happening and the amount of money that's being banked and held and won. And we will be ready to go with Daniel Wine and Josh Holland here in just a moment as they get their final warm-up tosses. And again, it is a murderer's row of ACO pros getting ready to tee this up. Josh Holland, Lonnie Campos, Josh Myra, Karsten Morris, Zach Dawson, Kelsey Turner, Tanner Miller, Sebastian Barger, Justin DeBrusen, Drew Dixon, Daniel Wine, Jordan Langworthy, Braden Easterling, Chris Day, Dustin Arant, and Jeremiah Ellis.
And as you called it, that was kind of the surprise pick of Tanner.
Yeah.
Picking Jeremiah.
Taking Jeremiah. I thought for certain we were going to see a battle royale between two previous kings, our current king and a previous king. They are ready to get going here. Just go. Let's just do it.
Ready, set, go. Ready, set, bags.
The bottom line is we cannot do this until Frank Ears, the cornhole dude, steps up and makes sure the left lane is ready, or red lane's ready, and the blue lane's ready, and then he gives them the command to bring it, and the first match will be underway. Josh Holland, Daniel Wine. All right, the command to bring it has been given, and it is about to be brung.
Love that jersey that Frank's got on, too.
Yeah, that Road Dog jersey represents anybody that's 13. Saw him and got to spend some time with him at the Ohio State Championships, as a matter of fact. Milford, Ohio, last month.
Nice. Yeah, we didn't get a state championship in Missouri this year.
No. All right.
Josh takes first point.
So that first skin,
Or first skin. Yes.
earns him $25. They move on. Again, it's the best of 13, so the first one to get to 7 that we've had.
So I just pushed the 1.
No, just the score. No, just the who won the frame. You don't need the
Switch it to basic.
basic.
Oh, it didn't. It popped up that way.
Anyway, so Daniel just with a bag just off to the side. He's going to go up, seeing if he can try and bump it a little bit. Maybe he can collect that so he doesn't end up giving up another point. As Josh just continues to just drive it right down the middle. Getting all 4 in again. He doesn't hit Daniels just a little bit. Daniels going to go up and try and collect it. Oh, and he almost gets it, but just pushes it on the back. Josh is going to get one more skin. Currently sitting at 2-0, so that's another $25 in his pocket. Daniel's not going to be happy with that one.
All right, so Josh is going to take that second skin as well. So that'll be one for frame number 2. They move on to frame number 3. This one worth another $25. Already $50 into the pocket of Josh Holland.
So Josh does have one just outside of play. Ooh, and he actually has one that just goes off the back now. So Daniel has a good chance of getting a skin here.
And just got a little bit aggressive right there, and it's going to cost him one. So you know what, Daniel Wine, I mentioned he knows this game. He knows it doesn't all have to be won or lost right up front.
I mean, again, that's a 12-on-7 if you're scoring it in normal, but it's only 1 in skins.
It's a 1. Yep, it's a 1 in the real world under the skins protocol. So ultimately, the final total of skins will be tallied, and the money will be accrued.
Daniel seemed a little surprised that I actually ended up going in. Goes up. Oh, he has that one just go off to the side. Maybe he's pinched. Josh is just enough, though. Josh is going to go up, see if he can collect it.
Oh, no way.
Doesn't get it and actually hangs on the hole. Daniel's going to get one more point there, or one more skin. It is now tied 2-2 on skin. So both have $50 right now.
So in skins terms, that's 2-2.
Yep.
And just as I say, these games typically take 12 to 15 minutes. And we've seen very few, I guess what you'd refer to as skunks, if you will, but we have seen a couple 7-0s that turned into 13-0, advancing the player onto the next round to add to their tally. But both of these guys seem to be settling in pretty well. Neither one of them looks to be too stressed out.
And that was one of the things that a lot of people talked to me about when the few I ran. They're like, that's kind of stressful.
Well, neither one of them are showing it right now, and that's going to be another one there for Josh. So he'll add to his tally in frame number 5. That puts him up 3-2. Frame number 6 rolling up. We'll tally up the cash and keep you posted. And ideally, ultimately, you'll be able to follow along in the Scoreholio bracket once we get the basic scoring set. We're not using Score Magic, but unfortunately, the way the pad was set up, we couldn't get around it. So ultimately, we will, because it doesn't affect PPRs or DPRs or anything like that, ultimately, you probably could just score it 12-0 and just put the point up. But we'll let LaBelle figure out exactly what he wants to see.
It's a good bag by
Not bad
Josh.
right there, yeah. Slick side down and run it all through. Nicely done by Daniel Wine. Do we have our first push of the match? Very well could, unless fourth bag blues set in.
There it is.
There
All right,
it is.
carry
So we
one
move
over.
on to the 7th. So right now we're up 3-2. This next one is worth $50 in 2 frames.
And that's another thing I really do like is if you do have a push, that it just carries over the next one. I know back in Branson, you guys had a couple that went to 4 and 5 deep, I believe.
Well, and that's one of the great things too. If you fall behind by say 4, and you push 4 times and you win the next one, you're ahead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not do or die. I mean, it's do or die to win the frame, but it's not do or die to win everything right then and there.
Yeah.
And we did see a couple of great comebacks that were 3 or 4 pushes deep.
Seems like unless there's a
Challenge.
mishap. Oh, Daniel takes a step out, seeing if he can collect
yeah.
an unfortunate roll over the hole
Unless
there.
he has a magic trick in the hat he's not wearing. That's going to be another one in the pocket. Well, 2 of them.
Actually, yeah.
In there for Josh Holland. That puts him up at 5-2. Again, we're trying to get to the best of 13, which would be, I'm no mathematician, but that would be 7. And if he's able to pull off 2 more, he'll take all of the skins that he's won and all of the unclaimed skins as well. Interesting, they checking up at the big video board, but it's on about a 90-second delay, so it's not going to be any help to them at all. Back into a bit of a rhythm here. I made mention of the entire list of those who will be paired up and joining us here in a moment.
Is Josh Myrick the only new pro to the field that we have?
I believe so, and I think the return. Let's see.
So that was that's another push.
That's another push. Yep.
So again, 2 points up for grabs, and that could, if Josh gets this one, then that would make it game.
That is exactly right. I think the return of Jordan Langworthy is notable here as well. He played here for a long time. Went and played elsewhere, did very well, decided this is where he'd rather be, and I guess you can probably see why.
Yeah.
Should be able to follow along in Scoreholio as well to see where the tallies run. These winners will then be reshuffled. We'll do a new pick at the end of this round, and then the top 4 will pick from the next 4, and so on and so forth until we get to the point where the pick becomes very obvious. Oh, and that one's off the back, and that's going to do it. All right, so those 2 skins will be added to the tally, and that's going to be 11-2, and that's going to be $275 right out of the chute for Josh Holland. Daniel Wine pockets 50 for the trouble. Not bad. So 11-2 should make him a little bit richer and a whole lot happier. We'll get the next game rolling up here as well. And again, thanks for checking everything out here at the Owensboro Convention Center. This is always a great place to come play. We're looking forward to the rest of the week and ultimately crowning a king. And maybe our first ever clay, what we're looking forward to is seeing who is going to walk out of here with the crown and join the illustrious list of those who have gone before them. And those names are emblazoned, if you will, on the back flags behind them. Matt Guy has quite a few of them under his belt. Eric Zockline, who is here in-house, Isidro Herrero, Brett Guy, Matt's son, Jeff Reynolds, Jamie Graham, Ryan Windsor, Gary Ferguson, Craig Irvin, Isaac Hurt, Jeremiah Ellis, Sebastian Barger. Many of them are here. A few of them are competing in the Skins Challenge. Lonnie Campos had the second pick from the top 8. He's running out of the blue lane, and he is the higher seed, which should have happened in the last game, but Josh ran out of the red lane. We always try to put the higher seed into the blue lane. And I hope I'm pronouncing Justin's last name correctly. I went with DeBruce, and I'm assuming that is
I believe that's
correct,
right.
not Dobrusin. I think that's where I started years ago, but I think I've stumbled upon its proper pronunciation, that name. We see a good crowd gathered around center court.
As long as the R is not like silent or something like that.
Yes, or the D.
Dope bussin'.
Yeah. So these final warm-up tosses being put in place. Again, Lonnie Campos has spent quite a bit of time on center court already. I'm sure the boards are playing differently than they were yesterday, so it may take him a couple of frames to get reacclimated, but Justin will get out here and do what he does, and he tends to throw fire, and he is a staple also here in the Pro Series. Has a pretty strong, solid grasp of the frame game, and he had a good score coming in. Lonnie's gathering his bags, putting them in an order that makes him comfortable, so it's time to find out who's ready. Red lane, are you ready? Blue lane? All right. All right. He's not going to have a voice when this is all said and done because he was trying to find somebody to do that for him as of last night. But Lonnie Campos will step up and take the first shot at the first skin in the second game of the final bracket of 16 here on center court in Owensboro, Kentucky. Big exhale, lets it fly, and right up the gut.
So something I was kind of curious about, is there a lot of timeouts that happen on skins?
Typically no, because you're feast or famine in almost every opportunity.
Like I wouldn't think so,
Yeah.
but I just was kind of curious. I was thinking about that earlier.
Well, because there's not a lot of defense being played, you're
Yeah.
not seeing a lot of stacked bags. The only bags you're seeing up on top of the board are mistakes.
Yeah. And again, it's one of those things where it's like, all right, I had a mistake this round. Like,
Yeah, but
I'm not going to lose a bunch of points. Yeah.
Yep, and that one is a push. That takes us to round two. This will be worth $50. And again, we have an illustrious list of previous champions. I'll get to that list. Share it with you here in a moment as these guys get ready to fire up frame number 2. Worth $50, as I mentioned. Taking the measure of one another. Again, if you see a bag on the top of the board, it's a mistake. It's not a defensive play at all. Ooh, that one lucky to creep in there right around 3 o'clock.
That bag almost was at the front of the board.
Yeah, he almost didn't get it up there.
Now you got that half hanger.
There it is,
And
nicely done.
Carrying over 2 now.
All right, so this next one will be worth $75.
I think that's where a lot of the people that when I ran before, where that pressure came from, where they start thinking about it in dollars of once you hit that 2, 3, 4 washes, it's like, okay, this one's worth not just like the $25, it's worth the $50, $75, $100 potentially.
You know, it's funny, too, and I wonder, and I haven't really asked anybody that's won this, do they think about the money as they're playing it, or do they think about just, like they always do, win the frame, win the frame, win the frame, win the frame? A lot of them don't even know what frame we're on. They have to turn and ask. And so Frank keeps track over there for them. That score bug does a nice job of letting everybody know where we are. And that bag did what he wanted it to do, and now that cleans up a nice center aisle for Lonnie to cut. Justin probably going to have to concede 3 skins, and yeah, he went for it there.
It's up. Yeah, it's worth going for, right? You know, just in case you get lucky and get it. But yep, 3 there.
So we'll move on to 4, and I'm glad it's not another push because my partner likes to say a particular thing, and he won't get to say that about these 4.
The fly's back.
Oh, yeah. He saw your eye come back. He said, I remember that juicy eye.
That was a weird statement.
I'm gonna have to put my sunglasses on.
He's coming in hot. All right, sitting 3 skins up right now at $75 for his tally. Lonnie Campos, this is good warm-up and good practice for him. On center court, we'll see him a few more times, I do believe, as the picks have been made. We ran through the streamer draft a little while ago. We'll review those picks once we get down here into the juniors, women's, and seniors tally. Nice move. Good move on that bag. Justin going to help it out a little bit more. 1 bag left to go. Go in and gather. That right there is sweet. Sweet, sweet. Justin just to make the push. And he does just that. So we'll move on to frame number 5. This one will be worth $50.
Because I think you guys at Branson, we were listening to it later, and there ended up being like an accidental extra frame or something like that.
Honestly, I don't recall. I don't
remember.
I know we had to go past 13 at one point because we had multiple pushes. At the end. So we do because we don't.
You go past the 13, but you don't have extra skins. It's just like, okay, this is the skin total that's available.
Now it's a what they call the golden goal in soccer or whatever.
Yes,
I don't call it sudden death because I'm such an optimist and so bright and shiny. I call it sudden life.
Sudden life.
Yeah, for your bank account. See Drew Blauvelt over there. He made it into the final bracket, or into the bracket of 32, but did not advance to this final bracket of 16. Justin's got some work to do right now, hoping Lonnie will do him a favor. Otherwise, this is going to be a 5-0 advantage here very early. Cutting it left or right to left. Wow.
That's a good bag.
This is just really great practice for him, and that is going to earn him 2 more skins right there. That being Lonnie Campos and Justin. He's just had a couple of bad bags, a couple of mistake bags that have forced him to have to chase. And that's the other thing. You've only got a couple bags to try to fix it.
Yeah.
And you typically don't unless your opposing player makes some sort of mistake or has a bit of a brain fart, if you will. And now Lonnie goes through his pre-shot ritual that a lot of people ask about, and that is why does he tap the board and do that? But he's just got some things that he does that are part of what make him up. And I'll tell you what, if you're as good a guy as he is, he can do whatever the hell he wants in my book.
Facts. For sure. Not only that, but whatever his ritual is, it works.
It works. And for him to, if that's what helps him maintain his focus, then all the more better for it. Is he going to be able to pick this one up? There's a very small bit of tongue hanging off there. He moved it a little bit. He's got one more to try to grab it. And why not? Again, he's not playing for a... Ooh,
that's a smart play there by Justin.
So does he counterpunch and force him to have to do something, or does he? Yeah, he is.
He's going to cut around it. Oh, the back stays
it's
there.
It looks like it's moving.
Yeah, it's going to. I think it's going to go with any slight nudge.
Oh, unfortunate.
And he gave it away. All right, so Lonnie Campos now sits up 6-0. Will we see the first 13-0? I didn't think we'd see one today, but it's possible that if he captures this, if he does capture this next skin, he takes all 13 of them and ends Justin's afternoon. flips it, thinks about it, has a mental word with the bag, flips it some more.
Something I just noticed that I hadn't noticed on Lonnie before his first bag in his non-throwing hand, he like kind of balls up a fist. But then the other bags, he's just relaxed.
Again, just part of that ritual. Justin ready to fight back here. I think he thinks he's got this one on the hook. As long as he doesn't make any mistakes, run it up the middle because it's available. And he could find himself on the board in frame number 7 and avoid the absolute blowout. And he pushes.
Carries it.
He doesn't take the opportunity given to him, so now we move on to frame 8. And just as it was before, if Lonnie takes this one, it is over. He takes all the skins. If Justin is able to take this one, he'll pick up $50 and continue on. Since it was a push, Lonnie holds on to first bag. Well, I tell you what, he's making it more challenging for himself than he would like. I'm fairly certain. But I tell you, Justin has let him off a number of hooks. I don't think I want to go deep sea fishing with Justin.
It was interesting. Lonnie just had a bag in hand and he put it down.
Didn't like that. That wasn't the collect bag.
Yeah, he'll pick one up and then change it out on occasion, yeah. I always wonder if anybody ever names their bags. You know?
Pat?
Surely somebody does.
All right, here's an opportunity. Now, this is always, to me, with a lead like he's got, you know, you go there, you try to, collect it. Oh, good shot. Had he not done that, had that just snuck in and those other two were there, does he try the airmail to try to clean it all up and just the kill shot?
Yeah.
And
Right.
Why not? Why wouldn't you with a lead that size?
100%.
And that's unless a magic trick comes popping out, there's no rabbit that takes care of that. And Lonnie Campos is our first 13-0 skins winner, and that will put a nice chunk of change, $325 in his pocket, and he advances to the next round. So as we get ready for the next match, I am going to start building out a score sheet here.
I also think Lonnie only missed that one bag that whole game.
Yeah.
And I mean, and really, Justin only missed a couple. If this was, a regular match,
Yeah, he'd still be sitting fairly
Fairly decent, yeah.
he would have only allowed a handful of points at that point.
And I believe he's been involved in one of the Pro Series final brackets in the past, but I don't know that he has run up against a Lonnie Campos who has had himself kind of the week that he's already had.
Yeah.
So no shame in that. He is a top 16 pro in the Pro Series skins. Absolutely should be proud of it. Now he can go warm up for whatever comes next for Justin DeBrusen. This ought to be a good one. Dustin Arand, another skins game veteran.
Josh Myrick back from where, well, he's on the Kansas side, but we're only like 45 minutes from each other, so.
Is he from the good part?
He is from Tonganoxie, Kansas.
That's funny. It's so funny. The rivalry that folks in
Between St. Louis and
in different parts of the state have is pretty funny to me. I mean, I'm from Louisville, so trust me, it was U of L versus UK. It was Lexington, Louisville, but I tell you, you guys take it very, very seriously.
I mean, some people do. Like our father was a big St. Louis fan too, even though he had been born and raised in Kansas City his entire life. And I mean, he just liked good baseball though too.
Yeah.
Well, and we got the KU-MU rivalry as well. And
yeah.
And then you got K-State, and not necessarily the K-State and MU or Mizzou, but definitely K-State and KU.
It's like our younger sister, she graduated from Mizzou, but then went and got her master's degree from KU, so we don't know who to cheer for.
Yikes. You do see a lot of that. I mean, we'd have UK grads come to U of L med school and whatnot, and I went to one high school, and then my cousin went to the rival high school. His sisters all went to UK. My dad went to U of L. Very tense Thanksgivings at times, but we are underway now. We are getting ready to get into game three. The first one ended with Josh Holland taking an 11-2 victory and Lonnie Campos getting a full-out blowout. 13-0 over Justin Dobruson. First bag from Josh Myrick, right up Main Street. Dustin Arant, one of the more deliberate players on the ACO roster. Nice bag right up the middle. Myrick has a little bit of that similar delivery that Jeremiah has.
Yeah.
Kind of delivering that pizza, you know what I'm saying?
That's something I've always noticed, and it always kind of throws me off.
Yeah, not an overly tight grip, but just a very even delivery, great release point.
And, Josh has put in a ton of work this season. Just before the season started, I mean, he went from being a decent thrower in our area to...
it's an unfortunate bag.
He went from being a decent thrower in our area to one of the top guys in our area really quick, just putting in the work. I know he throws about 2 hours every day.
Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, I know when Craig Urban, when he hit it, he was 3 to 4 hours a day. He'd come home from work. He said they'd have dinner, help the kids with a little homework, and then it was out to the practice.
Well, Josh is a good family man, too, because the family is all here in support, wife and kids, and even his oldest boy, working on trying to really come up in the juniors division as well.
Well, I dig that jersey, and as an ACO pro, I know there was a little bit of consternation with regard to the fact that some newly earned pro status was allowing you to get into this, but you know what? If you're that good, just be them. Hush. Shush. Shush. Dustin struggling just a little bit to kind of find a groove. Oh, but
just off to the side.
An opportunity at least to get the push. And again, he doesn't have to go crazy. He just has to, boy, and he does.
He tried to grab that bag for sure.
Yep.
And I think this is Josh was one of three that hit 150.
Yep. Him, Josh Holland, and Lonnie Campos all hit 150 in there.
Yeah, for the longest time, Kelsey Turner was sitting at the top of the heap. Then Bear Paw passed her by a couple. Then those three popped to 150 on the board. It was like, holy moly, out of 156.
And again, on that tiebreaker, then they start going frame by frame, and it was pretty quick for these three where Josh threw a 10 on his first frame, and the other two had thrown a 12, and then obviously they got to figure it out from there.
Well, me and Philip are over here looking at the round of 32 games, the play-in games, and I think we determined that everybody in the top 16 threw over a 10-3.
Wow. And there's some big names that did not make it out of that 32.
I think Drew Blavelt threw an 11 and lost.
Yeah.
In his game.
Anybody with the name Hurt on the back of their jersey got beaten in that first round. Oh, and that's a bag that he would definitely like to have back as we find ourselves in round 3. So that puts Dustin Arand on the board. So he now has pocketed one skin, $25. We move on to frame number 4. But yeah, look at some of those other names that did not make it out of the group of 32.
Yeah, it's crazy the names that some of the names that didn't make it out of the round of 32. I mean, the Hertz, Drew Lavelle, Gary Bearpaw. Crazy.
That one should be on layaway. Hoping Dustin will help him out with a little movement, and he does. A lot of movement. Yeah, that's much more help than he was probably expecting. Oh boy! And he wasted the favor right there.
He still had it set in his mind that he was going for that bag.
Yep. He's got work to do. He's going to step right out to the edge of that blue pitch box. And he'll sacrifice another one to Dustin Arant right there, so that's going to put him at 2-on-2. And again, we're looking at skins cornhole if you're trying to figure out what exactly is going on, because if you just tune into this late, you don't understand any of what's strategically what's happening right now. But it's all just about finding that spot and winning that single point, that single skin, and then moving to the next one. First to win 7 of 13. Takes home all the skins cash that they have accumulated and all unclaimed skins, but right now we're knotted at 2. $50 a piece.
When I got to talk to Josh after he had won his playing game, and he said, honestly, I just want to win one.
Yeah.
So he's already passed his goal.
He's
So
passed his goal. Well, you know what? If you set simple goals, you can celebrate simple achievements.
All the times I've seen Josh play, I don't recall seeing many jerseys being worn, though.
Is that right? Yeah. So,
he's not a jersey person.
No.
Yeah, he is very much a. I'd rather throw in a T-shirt.
Yep. Sleeveless?
No?
No, just regular T-shirts.
All right. Well, that's going to be a push. That's going to take us into round number 6, which will be worth $50. That's the first push of this game. I can't tell if Phil is done for the day or if he's just done for that match.
I believe he's done for the day.
Done for the day. I guess that would stand to reason. I know he loves this format. We've talked about it time and time again. It's so much fun. The players seem to love to play in it. The spectators get a kick out of it, especially when you start getting down into those sudden life sorts of scenarios. And it certainly is fun to call, because watching people change their strategy, even from frame to frame, but from round to round, if you make it past a round, watching people kind of adjust their strategy and maybe try to go for some more kill shots early on and not worry about having to force pushes to make a comeback.
I'm starting to wonder if Josh is kind of getting in that mindset of he feels like that momentum shifted, so maybe trying to make some changes here.
Well, somebody who doesn't do a lot of drastic changes, Dustin Arant, and that is a bag that he really sort of just launched and started walking immediately. He knew what was up. That one was worth 2.
Yep.
I forgot we had
Had a push
on the
there,
last
so
one.
now we're on frame number 7. And again, that's not a bad start for Josh Holland. Already $275 in his pocket. Campos with the full 325 complement for all 13 frames. Dustin with that first bag, but a guy who, like I said, he doesn't make a lot of drastic changes. He just goes with, dances with who brung him, as they say.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Nope. He has sped up just a little bit. We were talking about that the other day, actually, out on the golf course, about his pace of play, but he's not going to speed it up for anybody here. He's going to use his pace of play as part of his repertoire, because he's become very well known for it. Nice bag right there. And we are seeing a little bit up and over. Oh, and he's going to miss that off the backside.
Just a little short there.
Now he needs to hope for the kindness of an opponent.
He can go
Try to get a little bit
grab this and get it.
Got it.
Walk away with a point.
Yep, he's going to take that one after a shot I'm sure he would like to have had back. Dustin Arant stays up 4-2. Oh, I'm sorry, 4-3 now. It's 4-3. I had the score reversed on my spreadsheet. Can't do that because that affects their banking app.
We don't want to do that.
Yeah.
No, we do not. Lots of folks gathered around center court. Some of my friends from up north. See Rodney over there. I think his wife probably isn't far away. They usually travel as a team. Up in Minnesota.
I will say that is one aspect that I sure do love about the ACO is it is so family oriented. I see so many families.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I mean, when we talk about the ACO family, we're not joking around.
Oh,
nice
carries.
So that's going to be the wash. That'll move us to frame number 9. Now this is turning into a prize fight right here. But yeah, the whole idea of everyone being a family reunion every weekend, every major.
It's 4:30.
Once this one wraps up, if you guys have places you need to be, I'll force Philip back into the chair, and hopefully he's taking care of whatever business he needs to take care of to ride this baby out. It usually takes us about 3.5 to 4 hours to get through this tournament, because every one of these skins matches happens right here on center court.
Yeah, because you're only doing one at a time.
Yep, and the pick your poison has worked out well. Josh Holland chose Daniel Wine. He won. Lonnie Campos chose Justin, and he won. Will that be the same case for Josh, or did he make a mistake by choosing Dustin as his opponent?
I mean, I think he should have called out Jeremiah.
I think choosing anyone that was in the bottom half was a mistake.
Yeah, it was a rough road to hoe. That's a fact. And you heard Kelsey say, "I don't want to play any of you all." All right, all he's got to do is put it up the middle to grab 2. And
he does.
He does. All right, that puts him on 6. Next one. Now, next game. We're not done. Next game. 6 on 3. Kelsey Turner's had herself a hell of a week already, and I think she's 5 months pregnant, 6 months pregnant. So, like I said, she's playing for 2, and ultimately she and Seth welcoming, I think, a baby boy. I think that was the announcement. I don't remember if they did one of those
A baby cornhole player?
gender reveal parties or not, but they did make the announcement. I did see it, and I do believe it's a little boy on the way. This could be the one that does the trick for Dustin, because that bag is out there in no man's land, and as long as Justin set himself up, Dustin set himself up nicely.
Not only is it out in no man's land, Dustin made sure it got all the way out to no man's land.
There, yeah. He's got one left, and I think if Dustin puts this in, it's pretty dire.
A little extra lighting.
Wow.
Yep. We're just going to push it even further away.
Yeah. Insults meet injury. Up, and he tries to get them both, and he doesn't do it, and that's going to move Dustin Arant along. That's our first poison pill, and the first one to backfire. Dustin Arant takes 10 skins out of that match, and that leaves Josh Myrick with 3, but he takes $75 home with him. Boys, thank you much for filling in, and enjoy it from the
thank you guys
from the sideline seats over there. Appreciate you guys kicking in and helping
Very
out.
much. Thank you.
Good stuff. And the Macbeth brothers, you can catch them typically all over their stream, and those guys are always firing back and forth at one another, and they spend some quality time with us. Yesterday, got some great comments back from the peoples about what a good time you had listening to them together, them with us with them, and it allowed us to provide a whole lot more coverage.
Yeah, thank you, boys, for sitting in for me. I had the opportunity to get back in the main bracket, so.
Oh, is that why you played tier play?
Yeah, that's the only reason I played.
I was like, really? Because I thought he liked skins.
Man, I was disappointed I missed the first 3 games. Are you kidding me? Karsten Morris coming up against Jordan Langworthy.
Yep. And as I said, a blast from the past with Jordan Langworthy, and one of the guys who is the future of cornhole. So it's going to be an interesting, one of the more talkative players in the game, and one of them who wouldn't say a certain thing if he had a mouthful.
I agree.
Although sometimes something slips out here and there, but yeah, he's very much more of an introvert versus Langworthy, and you can hear even the people that support Langworthy as loud as.
Oh yeah, that group from Louisville and that area, boy, they can get kind of loud sometimes, for sure. It's going to be a good matchup, man.
Yeah. Josh Holland took down Daniel Wine 11-2, which was a bit of a surprise. Daniel Wine's always showing up big time in the Pro Series. Lonnie Campos 13-0.
Wow, way to go, Lonnie.
Yeah, he finished Justin DeBrusen's day in the 8th frame and then scored the remaining skins. Josh Myrick down 10-3 by Dustin Aran. So again, the first poison pick to come to fruition.
Well, let me tell you this. And you were out there matching these people up. Good God Almighty, that bottom 8 was probably better than the top 8.
It was just as good, if
yeah,
not better.
I'm telling
yes,
you,
sir.
for
Well,
sure.
that's what I was saying. You heard Kelsey say, "I don't want to play anything."
I know. How about that's the first woman we've had in a while in this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say McKenna Kopp, maybe. Was she?
I don't remember. I mean, we've had so many of these, but it's been a while since we've had a female make the cut, and Kelsey threw a 140 something to make the cut.
She sat on top of the heap in the SCR scores.
And then went out
for
there
quite a while.
And then went out there and beat somebody to advance to the top 16.
Yes, she did.
And I think we're underway. No, we hadn't red lane or blue lane yet. Pretty interesting. He's wearing a BD hat. Pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, I thought
He was a Haggard Bags guy.
Was he? Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, just as.
But he's looking for a
yesterday.
new one.
I was looking back to see if I could gather up the Pro Series skins winners up to this point. I think I found them. So I'll share that info with you here in a moment.
Interesting. Drew Dixon stopped me out there and said that Zach Dawson beat him in Branson, and he said Zach called me out. I'm after some revenge by George. And here we go. We are underway. First bag out of the hand of Karsten Morris right down the middle. And he throws so quick. So quick.
Yeah, you mentioned that
Yeah.
yesterday. The bag on the board almost hasn't even finished.
Yeah.
And he's already launching and letting it go.
Jordan's got to shoot kind of an airmail right here.
Oh,
Oh, and he
kicks
hit it,
out.
but he gives up one skin to Karsten Morris.
All right, so the first damage done on the board. Done to Jordan Langworthy. And again, that was his pick. Karsten picked him, pulled him out of the bottom 8. And to your point, that was a
Oh, and that's out of play. And
murderer's row, to be
yeah,
sure.
Ooh. Pretty sure Jordan's probably throwing Big Daddy bags. If I had to guess. And there's going to be another one for Karsten Morris. He goes up 2 skins to none.
I think we have your scoreboard set up there properly for you, yeah?
Yeah, I got it. Perfect.
It had been set up for to run through for Score Magic earlier, so
Yeah.
we had to rush and have that taken care of. So if you're following along at home on Scoreholio, you're seeing final results a little differently than you
Yeah.
normally probably see them, and you're not. And these guys are not worried about any
PPRs.
PPR numbers, DPR numbers, nothing. It's got nothing to do with any of it. Just win the skin.
That's all. Just win the round.
All right, so let me see if you can recall the winners of the previous 4 skins games, as this Jordan for his first one.
I can't remember. He went for the N1. I mean, he's not jacking around. Listen to his supporters over there, all those athletic supporters.
So Jordan Langworthy gets on the board, and frame number 3 takes a single skin, takes the first bag.
2 skins to 1 now. Karsten Morris is in the lead.
So who won in Spooky Nook at the first one? Do you remember?
No, I know Parker Burgett won in Shreveport.
Yep, because he back-to-backed it.
Yep.
Back-to-backed it with Shreveport, not,
Wasn't it Braden Easterling, maybe?
Nope.
Oh, sorry.
It's somebody who's in this particular field right now.
Chris Day?
Nope.
Damn. Oh, Josh Holland.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. Nice bag right there.
That'll be another one in the pocket there for Karsten Morris, yeah?
Was that? Let me make sure whose bag. Yep. 3 to 1 now. Karsten Morris. Those bags look very similar. So I got Parker Burgett.
So Josh Holland, then we had Owensboro here for the Super Major.
That was that might have been Braden Easterling.
No, sir.
Damn. Wasn't Parker.
You're the one that hands in the big old wooden thing.
I
man.
know, but man, my memory right now on these pro skins is not very good. Give me a hint.
It rhymes with Amari Scott.
Yeah, that's who did it.
And then who won the most recent one in Branson?
Damn.
The name of the city and the name of the player is almost the same.
That was a good hint, but I
That's gonna
swear.
that's going to be a wash. That's
Yep.
going to carry us over for $50 here in
Worth
the next
two.
round.
Yep. Who was it?
Bryce Jefferson.
Oh, that's right. I thought I was, for some reason, he got double dipped in the finals by Damon Dennis, and that's what I was thinking, that he came in second.
He came up there all smiles, if you remember.
Oh, yeah. Did a great interview.
And that one leaked a little bit out to the
Carson,
back porch.
Carson got a nice airmail right here. Let's see if he can.
Yeah, and
and
that
he's
one-
going to have to try to drag it.
That one, he's got 2 bags left to do what he needs.
Oh,
boy,
now it's
he
going to be
has
tough.
do it.
Now, if I'm Jordan, I want. Oh, and he now.
Ouch.
Oh no, Jordan.
Up and over.
Oh, he didn't do it.
Gets
That's
off
going to
the
be
back.
2 for Langworthy. He don't even have to throw it, does he?
Yeah,
He does.
he's bringing back some memories for me here that I'm like, oh yeah, I remember him even better now.
3-3 now.
Yes, sir. That knots it up here as we head into the next frame.
I'm sorry I had to go play, buddy. I apologize to you.
No, that's all right. I forgot that's what you were trying to do, is get back into the
It's the only reason I played
main
it.
bracket. When I heard you were going to play tier play, I'm like, that doesn't seem
Yeah.
right. It doesn't seem like that's what I expected.
No, I
him.
would never play it over broadcasting. Just that we had a chance to get back in. Let's go crazy.
I'll tell you what,
this
this
one's
is
worth 2.
Rapid fire, that's a fact. Carson Morris, Jordan Langworthy. Morris pulled Langworthy out of the, and again, I don't like seeing the bottom 8, the next 8. You know what I'm saying? There
Wow.
was no bottom 8.
There's no bottom here. This is 16 solid players,
Oh,
man.
no, I'm sorry. Jordan pulled.
No,
No,
Carson pulled
Yeah,
Jordan.
that's right. Yeah.
The first time I ever met Jordan, man, all I heard about was Jordan Langworthy, Jordan Langworthy.
That's a cornhole family,
Yeah.
too, is it not?
Yeah, Andrew Langworthy was tuning in a minute ago, and that's going to be 2 more for Carson, correct? That was worth 2?
I believe those went to Jordan.
Or was that worth 1?
Did they? That one was worth 2.
Yeah, I think it was worth 2.
Oh, and it was Karsten. That's right, because he had
Yeah.
one off the
That's right.
back there. He threw that last one through his leg.
I got 5-3. Is that correct?
5 on 3. That's
Okay.
exactly right. Morris holds the second slimmest of leads.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
What's that?
Second slimmest of
Oh.
leads.
Well,
Good
look
bag.
at that thing. Oh. Barring a mistake. Oh.
Ooh, he thought he missed.
Body English was the key to that one.
I think he may be kin to Zockline is who he
Yeah.
might be kin to.
Right. Well, all Louisville boys.
Yep.
I can't
So
say
this
too
one-
much about him, though, because I'm one, too.
Yeah, I know you are, but you don't act like that.
You're saying I got some couth
You got a little bit of couth.
filled with couth.
This is worth 2, and Carson Morris could win if he were to pull this off.
Don't forget, we've got the junior singles final tonight, the women's singles final tonight, and the senior singles final tonight. Not necessarily in
Oh,
that
and this
order.
could do it. And that, Jordan's got to pull that bag, which is, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not pullable.
All right, he's talking the good game. Now can he just throw the good game right here? Get that bag.
Oh!
All right. So Karsten Morris will take the unclaimed skins and add them to his tally. It's another 10-3 game.
10-3. Boy, we
Back
get a
to
lot
back.
of those.
Yes, we do. So congratulations, Karsten Morris. Solid pick right there. That he knew what he was doing.
All right, it's been submitted. We are ready to go to the next matchup. Man, what it's already starting out pretty hot, huh?
Yeah, it is. I'm seeing bigger spreads between than I was expecting to see. So 10 on 3 right there is a back-to-back after The previous game was also 10-on-3 with Dustin Arendt pulling off the poison pill on Josh Myrick, but I got a good background from the Macbeth brothers about the Myrick situation, and his whole family is here supporting as well.
Yeah, I've seen those kids running around here throwing. That little left-handed kid's really good. I saw him playing when we didn't have a stream going. I was sitting over here going through my stuff, and he was over here throwing bags in the hole, man.
Around.
Yeah.
Well, it's great to see so many. I mean, we were talking about jerseys as well, seeing so many different jerseys. The Charge Cornhole jerseys from Steins and the UK boys.
Oh, yeah.
Watching the Wiz sporting the CBC, which was cool.
Oh,
I see
yeah.
a lot of fly cornhole, some new names and new bag makers that have come on board in the last couple of seasons. Good to see those jerseys.
Oh, yeah, man.
Jerseys, bounty bags.
Jerseys is a big thing here, you know.
Oh, it's the coin of the realm. It's absolutely.
Absolutely. I remember going to my first major, I guess it was, and looking up and saying, what are these guys wearing? And, you know, oh, man, I'll never get one of those.
They just keep getting more and more.
Oh, yeah. Creative and designs,
and
man.
just an explosive. I mean, it's
big business, buddy.
Yep.
Big business
absolutely.
for sure. Now I got a blanket made out of some old ones, and I got a closet full of them, man.
Right,
How about that? Anybody wants to give me, I will sport it on Time to Field, too. By the way, that one would look really good on Time to Field.
Yep.
Would it not?
That Feed the Dog, I think,
Feed
is
the
available
Dog.
for road dogs to purchase. That's kind of cool in honor of our man Mike Schaefer Sr.
Bring it, baby. Here we go.
All right, very good. The Cornhole dude in top form.
And he's got that move down now. Good job, man.
It's been a number of seasons. Zach Dawson running out of the blue lane.
Austin Thomason tuning in.
Checking
Pete Kistner. What's up, Pete? Man, there might be a lot of bags in the hole with these. It may come down to one last shot.
Yep. Wouldn't that be something? I don't think we've seen that yet.
I know,
Have we
but
seen 12
it's
pushes?
coming. It's coming. Nice bag. There's the first 12. And there's the second 12. This is going to be worth 2.
Off to frame 2 and $50 in the offing while they collect their weaponry. A couple of reminders. So here, we did our first Pro Series skins like this. Caleb Hurt took the first one to no one's surprise.
We were somewhere in Virginia,
Charleston,
right?
West Virginia. Tyler Amos took Atlantic City. Isaac Hurt took it right here in Owensboro, the Super Major. Brandon Earls, Dalton, Georgia. Saw him as champ. Douglas Parker took Branson, Missouri. And then here we had a 6th one. Jonathan Nail out of nowhere came in here, and we were right here in Owensboro, and he took that one.
At the Worlds, it was,
Yes, he did. And that was a buy-in, and he took the big cash.
Big pot.
And, that was a good one right there. But again,
wow.
that one got away from
Whew.
Drew. And this is a Pro Series Pro-only tournament. It's free to enter.
Yep.
$5,000 in prize money, the big old wooden thing. $10,000 at the Super Major in January right here in this building. Just another added thing to do to celebrate our pros, which you are.
I am one.
Amongst.
Yeah, barely. But
right.
I'll take it. And there's a 2 spot for Zach Dawson. If you're wondering about the scoring, they're just trying to win the game. Any game that pushes, any frame that pushes carries over to the next one. That's why that one's worth 2. And Zach Dawson on the board with 2 skins and $50 in the pocket.
Absolutely. We had a push earlier for 3, and I was telling the Macbeth boys, I said, I'm glad it didn't go an extra one.
Because I'd be going crazy. I was already going to holler it over the tent.
Over there twitching, wanting to say it.
I kept peeking around the corner to see what's happening. That's nice to be able to play on the live feed one time for it's been a while.
There's Langworthy over there hanging out with Jeremiah Ellis.
Chris Hahn tuning in. Brandon Earls, as you mentioned earlier, tuning in. Thought might see Chris Hahn here this weekend. Boy, Zach Dawson is a good player. You know that. He flies under the radar. I think somebody took him in our round table, too,
I
man.
believe that person is sitting to your left.
I think so, man. I'll tell you what, that's not a bad dark horse pick. Oh, when jinxed him.
Well done.
Where's the jar?
Yeah. Now you're trying to screw my picks. Stop it. I'm going to staple your mouth shut.
And that's 2 for Drew Dixon right there. So he evens it up.
I think that's just
4.
one.
Huh?
I think that's
No, that
just
was
one.
a carryover.
Was that a carryover?
Yeah. Or was it just 1? Yeah, he didn't. Zach got 1 down there last time. Are we looking at 2-1?
I don't see the scoreboard.
There it is. There it is.
It's 2-1.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And this one, yeah, okay. We're good.
So who picked that one up?
Drew picked that one
Drew
up.
picked that one
Yeah.
up. So, yeah. Oh, I thought you said it was 2-2.
Yeah.
I thought you said
I
it
thought
tied.
that last one was work 2, but if I remember the carryover. No, that Zach got 1 down here.
Good thing that score bug's there. Keep track of it all.
Oh, wow, and that's twice he's done that
Another one
going this
gets
way.
loose out into the backyard. Yes, sir. Zach coming in hot, cleaning
Hey, he'll
everything
take
up.
that. I promise you, he'll
Yeah.
take that. Left a bag that he can easily get. All he's got to do is go in.
Get in there tied up against the board. Come in, run it. Oh, and he
There it is.
danced around it, but he still pulled it. So Zach adds to his tally now of 3-0. And again, for those
3-1.
or I'm sorry, 3-1.
Yeah.
Anybody joining us here for ACO Pro Series skins, 13 frames. The first one to win 7 of those frames grabs the money for all 7 and any unclaimed cash for rounds that did not get played. And we've seen quite a disparity here between the big money. Right now, the only one that's been blank so far is Justin Bruce, and he was blanked 13-0. So Lonnie Campos already sitting on $325 additional dollars.
Does it feel like to you that Lonnie's having the same week he started like in Tulsa? To
Oh,
me,
yeah.
it does, man.
No
That's
doubt.
like,
Well, we've only said his name about 8 squillion times.
I thought that, and I'm thinking, first time I ever saw him was down in Florida. I had him down at Margaritaville, and he was telling me how good he was and how much he was going to win. I thought, what the heck?
Yeah.
But now that I've got to know him, I see why, and he's there every single match. Nice finish there by Zach Dawson, right down midway. Boom, and this one's going to be worth 2.
Little double 4-bagger push. This time it's not just a social drink, it's additional cash money.
Yep, there you go.
I'm not able to see the comments because I've got to focus on the cash money. So I'm not seeing the comments on the streams, but hopefully if you're watching on the YouTube channel, you're giving us a like, a thumbs up, all that stuff, sharing the stream and hitting that subscribe button to make sure that you are on the channel.
Someone said that's a wild combination, Jordan Langworthy sitting by Ellis over there. And Drew's struggling a little
It's
bit to me
title?
going this
Okay.
way.
Are we able to change that?
Nice. That was a nice bag by Drew Dixon. Even better by Zach Dawson.
Oh,
And there's that get around shot going this way. He has had 2 off,
Yep.
and then 1 that went to the back.
Oh, wow.
He's got to look and see. I think he's got to. I think he loses 2 skins right here because ain't much he can do, huh? What do you think? What do you think, Pat? Brian, what do you think? I think he loses 2 skins here. There's not a whole lot he's going to be able to do with that.
Yeah, I think he's
He may try some bar of soap here. I think that's his only option, to be honest with you. But those are buried a little bit deep in the hole too. So the shot's there.
well, the bag on the back is just staring him down right
Yeah.
now. You know what I'm saying? That bag on the back is just looking a hole through him.
Somehow Rich Powell said we were talking about him yesterday.
Oh, wow. That was a hell of a run at it right there, but that's going to put 2 more in the pocket of Zach Dawson, yeah.
5-1 now.
So we got a 5-on-1, frame number 7.
And that 5 is worth 125 big ones right now.
Math would dictate.
Yep. And Drew really wanted some revenge on Zach Dawson because Zach called him out in Branson and then beat him, and he said, man, I'm coming for bear. That's why he stopped me when I was going to the restroom while y'all were finishing that last match.
Well, and now that we've gotten, 15, 16 of these under our belt, we're going to start seeing more of that.
Oh, absolutely.
More
Revenge time.
Just for Pro Series skins.
I love doing this. I love calling these skins, man. I promise I do.
We talked about how much, we were wondering if the players would like, because it's a mindset. You got to change your mindset on how you play defense and
Zach's got to go after this bag.
Whatnot, but yeah. Going to do it.
Oh, he hit it and it's staying up. But it's going as soon as he touches the board right here. How do I watch on YouTube? Go to the American Cornhole channel on YouTube, correct?
Yeah, I believe it's titled incorrectly, but I believe it says Round Table. Is that what the title says? It says Round Table, but just click on that. It'll bring up this stream.
Yes.
It's just got the wrong title for some reason.
There you go, Margaret. I hope you heard that and got it. Looking for a Round Table.
Let's see who won that last one there.
This one's worth 2. That was a wash.
Yeah, because that fell.
And Zach Dawson could close it out if he could earn the skin here.
Doesn't mind that one in the least.
I like a little eye candy by Zach Dawson every time Drew's tried to go around that. He's went off the back or past the hole. Straight up the middle. He's solid. And he better be straight up the middle or this match is over. How about that? There it is.
There it is. All right, we'll continue.
This one's worth 3.
And this is where we talked about earlier, just the fight. You can push. The next thing you know, you find yourself ahead.
He grabs 3 skins right here. All of a sudden, it's 5-4. Yep. You think Zach Dawson's got a big lead, but boom.
Yep, we haven't seen that yet either. So it's
in the words of William Howe, boom, or my partner Hollywood, boom, baby.
As well as somewhere Hal, I know, is probably right now standing on his head.
I don't know if you saw one of those guys from California had a jersey on, and had a man standing on his head. Did you see it? That was a cool jersey.
I did. He goes, "You recognize this guy?" I go, yeah, I believe I do.
I met that guy when I was out there, and that's a bad little break.
Zach right there.
Just hopped over the hole after it touched his bag. He's playing really good, though, is he not? I mean, his bag is flat, solid, rotating, and right down the pipe.
This is the Zach Dawson that we always see.
Yep. Another carryover. This one's worth 4 now.
All right.
4 skins.
Tie game if Drew's able to pull this one out.
Couldn't resist. Sorry.
I thought we agreed we would say it in Spanish.
Yeah. Cuatro. How about that?
Cuatro skin.
Cuatro skins.
I don't know the Spanish word for skin.
Me neither. I don't know the Spanish word for much except for hello. Kelsey Turner sitting over across the way. She looks like she's got a little bigger since we got here, and that's not no slight to her. That baby's growing.
Yeah, it is.
And Zach may have to shoot this one. He's already hit one of these.
Looks like we got a Tier 2 doubles championship match coming. Oh, and he lost that one off the back. Not even going to throw it.
5-5 knotted up, baby.
To 5. And that's what we've been talking about all day, that even if you get down, you don't need to get down on yourself, because a few pushes puts you right back in the hunt. 3 frames left. Who will take the next 2 skins and win it?
That's right.
Who's going to be? Who do you think?
I don't know, man, because I'm telling you, if Zach Dawson can get a block going either way, I think Drew's little get-around bag is struggling. But if he goes hole for hole, I think Drew's got a little bit of an edge.
Well,
And
he's
there-
got this
there's
one down
one.
here, under control, the one he's
Yeah.
been losing off the back.
Oh, and Zach let him off the hook, and he knows it. He's going to go out and try to chase his a little bit.
Stepping out. Slick side down.
And he left the door wide open for Drew
Jammed it
to
up.
get the lead here.
Is he going to step out and just run through that bag on the right?
Yep, I think so. I don't think you overthrow it. He got it to go.
Got one to go, yep.
Isn't it even in the hole, though, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Was Zach Dawson with one more bag? If I'm Zach, I'll go down there and take a look at this one.
He's coming in hot. Going to blow it all up. Oh.
He got a wash out of it with a bar of soap.
He pulled it off. All right. This
Man,
next one's worth 2, and this is the game.
And whoever gets the next skin.
Yep, whoever gets the next one.
If I threw that thing hard, you'd be picking my shoulder up off that fence
yeah.
back there behind it.
And putting one of those flags back up.
Yeah,
probably.
really, for sure. That thing was touching 60 on the radar gun,
You
man.
know, it would be kind of fun to have a radar gun
Yeah,
on
it
some
would.
of these players and see exactly what they're throwing. I always look at those women's softball, that speed pitch softball.
Yeah, oh yeah.
How in the hell did their arms not just fly
Oh,
right
man.
off their bodies?
You know what? And the thing about that, they throw an underhand, they can pitch 4 or 5 games a day.
Yeah.
I
crazy.
see it all the time umpiring.
See Chris Day over there lurking, kind of keep an eye on what's going on.
And look at here, we got a little bunch up right here.
Mm-hmm. Drew gonna just
Oh, what
shot.
a nasty shot. Zach Dawson has got to clean this up, or Drew Dixon is moving on.
Coming in hot again. Oh, what he
Oh,
does.
what a wash.
Shot.
Yes, sir.
What a shot. All right, this is the 13th frame, baby. This is it.
What a wash there.
Will we have sudden death life?
How did he do that?
great
That was a hell of a shot, man.
I don't know. That's crazy.
And whoever wins the next skin wins
it
the
all.
match, and
Yep.
this one would be worth 3 if we were counting.
And this is our 5th of 8 first-round matches, a final bracket of 16. We will play every match.
Oh, and
Yeah,
that was
center
dangerously
court.
close
Yep.
to short.
I think that just cost him.
I think it did.
Oh,
Man, his bag just hits and plows up the board.
going to try to catch it, but he's just not going to. He's just going to hope for a mistake.
He tried to block right there. In for the win. In for the win
for
and
the
the skin. There it
And
is.
that's what he does. All right, 8 skins to 5
That's
skins.
what I got. 8-5. Is that what you got, Macbeth? There we go.
Absolutely.
Boom.
And Zach-
Submitted.
Zach Dawson picked a poison pill, did he not?
He did. And Drew's going to go home and say, I hope he picks me again,
Yeah.
damn it.
Well, congratulations, Drew Dixon. Nicely done. Good. I'm sorry, Zach.
Zach Dawson.
Zach Dawson took those 3. Good God, I got it backwards.
And here we go. Kelsey Turner and Chris Day.
All right, Kelsey didn't want to mess with any of these folks. And Chris Day, we've said, has had his many a day here on center court, but it hasn't always been as kind to him as he would like. So we'll see what he's able to yield here.
I see Eric Heinemann's 5 picks just made it over to the back bleachers over there.
Yeah.
Your 5 picks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Levi
I'm
Haddock.
I'm sitting over here trying to figure out I forget who did he pick. Oh, yeah. Where are they?
Yeah, really. They're all in one seat over there.
He's going to win with 5 points.
Gavin Kirk, Levi Haddock. I thought Levi might be here this weekend. Tuning in. Who you got in the skins? Come on, shout out to me, man. Where you watching from?
So that last one ended 8-5 with
Yep.
Zach Dawson in the final 13th frame taking a 3-frame push to win it 8-5, ending Drew Dixon's night. But Dixon walks with $125 in the losing effort, so not bad.
Couple 3 meals here in Owensboro.
Absolutely. I haven't seen Kelsey thrown in a while, so.
No, I'll tell you what, she's having a pretty good weekend for her condition. She's thrown really, really well, and at 140 is pretty daggum solid. She held the lead for a while.
That's pretty good. She's definitely had to change her posture.
Yes, yeah.
You know, for both the throw and just the walk from board to board.
Yeah, but that arm swing is the exact same every time.
Yep. All right, so this is, what is this one? Game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is game 7 of the first 8.
Our final no, we got 2 more. It should be Jeremiah Ellis and somebody, and then Braden Easterling is somebody. This is game 6.
4, 5, 6.
This is game 6.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is. You know why?
You put your shoes back on when you
put one in
got
twice.
And here we go.
Yep.
Bring it, baby. Here we go. This is a pretty interesting matchup, man. I'm going to tell you. You're going to see a lot of that in this game, too. Chris Day's wife told me Chris has been practicing nonstop for the last few weeks. He says he even takes his boards with him to work when he has to travel out of town and throws in the hotel parking lot.
Is that right? I'm sure the other guests love that.
Yeah. And in for the first skin, Chris Day grabs it pretty easily.
Yes, he does. Sneaks it out from under. All right, so who you are looking at now on screen represents Heinerman's entire team of 5. He picked Maggie Geiger, Machine Gun Geiger, 5 times our winningest woman player in the history of the ACO.
The second winningest player is what he told me.
Second winningest behind Matt. Total.
Yes.
But the most winningest female player in the history of the ACO. And a fan of metal, which just blew me away.
Her and her dad.
Yeah, they just got back from Rockfest, going to see The Offspring and Hailstorm and a host of others.
Kelsey can get in here and grab the skin, Finn. Oh, and it just stops on her, and this one's going to be worth 2.
Little push to take us into frame number 3.
What a crowd we got gathered around watching this, man. People love this thing for the most part.
I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is game 6.
Yes. And this is worth this 1-0 Chris Day. This one's worth 2 skins. She's so good. And so is he. Another one of those Alabama players. We'll see one of them in the juniors a little later. Oh, and that hit a little low. And Chris, yep.
Yep, going to go in there and take advantage of the lane that was left for him. Oh, she's going up to try to get it out.
But that's going to be 2 for Chris Day.
All right, so that takes his tally to 3. Up 3-0
early. 3-0. Good job,
So
Ben.
Riley Brewster you were talking about there?
I was, Alabama. We'll see him shortly in the juniors, taking on Louisiana's own Bryce Forbes.
Mm-hmm. Haven't seen Bryce today to ask him how his hand is doing.
I did, and he said it's feeling much better today.
Very good.
Then we got Michigan's own taking on Florida. Karen Hubbard against Cheyenne Bubeheim.
Mm-hmm.
Bubeheim sits in the queen seats there. Kentucky
Damon Dennis
versus Oklahoma in the
Gary
seniors.
Bearpaw. How about that?
That's going to be a classic.
All 3 of those yet to play out here on center court.
Yep. Bearpaw got eliminated and that's just bad luck by Kelsey. She throws State 31 bags.
All right, that takes it to 4-0.
Chris Day on the brothers bag thing. He's out of Tennessee. She's out of Alabama, and the baby must be kicking a little bit.
Oh.
There you go, Chris says, here, grab you a skin, Kelsey. She's not happy right now.
No. What'd she throw? 146?
140, wasn't it?
Frame game?
140, 142. It was one of
it
those,
something
yeah.
like that? And then Bear Paw bested her,
Yep.
and then 3 of them posted 150s.
Yeah, and how about the ones that didn't make it into the final 16? My
crazy.
gosh, what some games we had.
Yep.
All right, there you go. Kelsey gets on the board with 1 skin. 4-1 now. Good job,
Yeah, we were
Kelsey.
talking about something. Braden Easterling came over and said, yeah, I don't know if you saw the score of my game against Caleb, 21-2.
Yeah, he beat the brakes off of him. I looked at some of the scores.
Yep. But Bear Paw eliminated. Isaac Hurt also eliminated.
Yeah, no hurt in the pro skier skins here. And that hurts.
There was a question floating around last night. Do you think Caleb has quietly been practicing a lot and not telling anybody and coming in here under the radar on purpose?
You got a lot of responsibilities when you got a new baby. Kelsey's going to find that out soon, too.
Here's the thing. Based on what I've seen with Rex and Becky, I don't know.
Oh, what a shot.
I don't know that they get to see the baby all that much.
Really? How about that shot by
That was
Chris
awesome.
Day? He didn't waste no time.
No,
he
he
just
didn't.
ran right through it. Kelsey's slick side, I think they're sitting in a classic bunch position, though.
Got a little bow tie she can get in
She
there.
went for the airmail.
She wasn't afraid of it.
Chris says, I'm going for PPR. Still picks up 1. I'm not throwing anything unless I throw a 10, dadgummit.
So that one adds to his tally. That'll be, 5-1. Chris Day out in front of Kelsey Turner. 2 more matches left to go in this first round. 8 matches in a round of 16 that was whittled down with play-in games from 32 finalists, which is the way we do it at the Worlds. Another opportunity to go in this direction for Kelsey to take advantage.
I, for one, enjoyed throwing that SCR, even though I didn't throw very good. I like having a chance to come in here and at least maybe make it over here.
Yeah, you never know.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if I could compete with 12 of the 16 that made it. Are you kidding me, man? What a gauntlet.
Yeah, it was something.
Oh, and that she had a chance to grab one right there and let it slip away, and this one's worth 2. Chris Day grabs it. He can take this whole shebang -1.
Think about that. He would take 12.
Yeah.
But that said, if she takes it, it's a whole new bag game, 5-3.
Look at Ashley Day. She's already over there at dollar signs.
counting
I can
money.
see them in her eye, dadgummit. Chris Day's little girl, Emma, such a sweet thing. Good family, good family. Ashley's lost a lot of weight, too. She's been on this. She lost 50, 60 pounds.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here that I've seen before, kind of.
I swear, man.
You know what I mean?
That Johnny Thomas, my gosh.
Yep, that threw me just from the last time I saw him, which was Shreveport, I do believe.
Yeah.
He's lost a bunch just since then. So, all right, this carries over now.
Yeah, worth 2.
This would make it 5-4 if Kelsey's able to pull out. She's had pretty good luck
Yeah,
going
this
this
one's
way.
worth 3. I'm sorry.
That's what, yeah, so we can
Worth
get
3,
to
right?
5-4.
Yeah. I got my right-hand man over here. He's helping me tally, too, sometimes. If I look away, he's got it. You know what?
You do appear relaxed.
I am
So
relaxed,
it's
man.
good
I feel really good, man. You know, I went over
You
there
look
and
like
played.
you're in a sauna.
I went over there and played in that tier play and actually too good for a change for the weekend, so I'm in a good mood. Boy, Chris is solid, though. I forgot. I think Frank picked Chris Day, and nice pick.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and look and see.
Yep, he did. Because I was actually, and that's going to be where that's going to do it.
All right, that finishes it off. Chris Day takes 3 skins there. He will add the remaining to his tally, and that'll be 12 skins to 1. But you know what? That's a bundle of diapers right there.
Absolutely.
$25, maybe
Good
a couple of them at
Good
Costco.
job, Kelsey
Well
Turner,
done.
too.
Well done, Kelsey. And she said, I don't want to play any of y'all. And now you can see why. But Chris Day has a great day on center court. Takes 12 of the 13 skins home with him, $300. Kelsey takes the 25 for her trouble.
And here's the one.
Jeremiah Ellis will be in the red lane.
And how about Tanner Miller?
Tanner Miller
Hey,
called
Miller
him
comes
out.
out of nowhere, too, and he just said, man, I'm not scared of nobody. I'm calling out that Jeremiah Ellis. Let's do it.
Well, he made me look like an idiot, too, because I thought for sure I knew what he was going to do.
I did, too, man. I'd already wrote it down. Had to scratch it out.
And this will be the 7th of 8 games here in this first round.
Well, Tanner Miller went out there in the play-in game and beat the snot out of somebody really good. I don't remember who it was, but I've had to play this guy too when he don't miss.
Well, he chose Jeremiah Ellis.
And he's still messing with Lonnie Campos. Been messing with him since he walked in the door.
Will it be a poison pill that he picked? We'll find out.
We shall see.
Lonnie's sitting down there with his hat askew, sitting right next to John Steins, one of the UK folks who came over to be here as a part of the World's Week. Glad to have him here. Hello to Helen if you're watching back at home.
Absolutely.
Angela Smith, I know, was checking out Craig on the broadcast yesterday. He spent some time over here with me.
I'm sure Byron was right there watching too. What a good kid.
The Wiz was forced to get up and show the Wiz Wiggle on Whole Nation. He had to get up there because they didn't know about it, and I showed him the video.
You know who I played the other day and did the move? Todd Gammon. He did the thruster.
Oh, he did.
He did do the thruster. He hit a shot and did the
He
thruster.
pretends he doesn't like that acknowledgement, but he does. He did say bring it, and they're about to bring it.
And they bringing it on. Somebody gonna bring some dough home.
Yes, sir. Tanner Miller, first bag, higher seed, right up the gut. Jeremiah Ellis wastes no time matching him shot for shot. Wisconsin versus Ohio.
And that's why you see the Maggie Geiger and all the Wisconsin folks, Bob Howell over there, Brett Howell.
I see my guy Rodney over there.
Yep, Wayne Rao.
His wife, Nikki.
And Tanner's going to have to go up here early in the